Everybody, John here, and hello Rob Walker. Rob's put together a video all about songs songs on vinyl that have famous people's names in the title. It was actually PC13 Mike, whose video I saw first as a follow-up to Rob's, and I started jotting down a list of names that I think I could probably put together, 10 all in all. And I thought, well, I better check Rob's first to see that I haven't, basically showing what he's shown. So, and it turned out, yeah, there were a few. So I had to go back to the drawing board. Anyway, so here's my quick list, just for a bit of fun. Right, so first off, there is a song on this record by Ian Jury, all about Sweet Jean Vincent. You can see that here. It's a great track. If you don't know it, listen out for it. It's really good. So that's Jean Vincent. On this album, there's the very, let's see, not the very first, but the second track on this album is called Dear Michelangelo. Now, I've since learned that it was actually Prince that wrote the song. I think he performed it too, although I'd never heard of his performance until today. But anyway, so this is Sheila E, who's very Prince-esque, I would say. Look at that. That's very pretty. And the song Dear Michelangelo. So Michelangelo, second name in the song title. Here I've got Steve McQueen by Prefab Sprout. I hadn't thought about it like this. It's not why I chose it, because it's got the name of the record. The name of the album is Steve McQueen, although I guess, to be fair, it could probably make a good entry for this. But no, really, it's this name here, Farron Young, who, if I understand correctly, Farron Young was a country music star from times gone past. I couldn't tell you what his music sounds like, but that's who he is. So Farron Young. And then I pulled out this record. Now there's a couple of tracks on here that I could have chosen. It's Hunky Dory by David Bowie. But I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go for Song for Bob Dylan. So Bob Dylan is the name in that particular song title. There's also a track on here, Andy Warhol. And I thought, well, I'll grab this one and show, because there's a track on here called Andy Warhol's Dead. This is a record I picked up just recently. 50 pence at a car boot sale. I don't think I've even cleaned it yet. It's sort of down here where I put the records that I'm going to clean up and see if I'm going to keep them. But quite a handy little thing to have to hand. On Led Zeppelin 3, the very last track on here. You can see it, text is too small, but there's a track called Hats Off to Roy. Actually it says Hats Off to Roy Harper, with Roy in brackets. There we go, Roy Harper. Now getting a little bit less direct, I suppose, slightly abstract perhaps, I don't know. There's a very famous song on here, I'm sure most people have heard of it, called Joan of Arc. Now of course she's a historical figure, isn't she? But well, she did exist, I understand, and she certainly is a person, and her name is the title of the song, Joan of Arc. think about it, I could have done Jesus Christ Superstar too, probably. Didn't think about it until now. Don McLean. There's a beautiful song on here called Vincent, which is all about Vincent van Gogh, the painter, the Dutch painter. Vincent van Gogh, or just Vincent. Who have we got here? Stevie Wonder. Songs in the Key of Life. And there's a really cool song on here. Last song on side 1, called Sir Duke, which is a lovely song all about Duke Ellington. So Duke for Duke Ellington. I hope that counts, I really do. And I think this might be number 10. I've kind of lost count now. So Dex Midnight Runners. There's a couple of tracks by them, one on this album, one on the next one after this. I'm not going to show that one because, well, it might be nice for other people to have a go and maybe have some left to be able to cover. But the one I'm thinking about is Gino, which is all about soul, sort of funk soul singer called Gino Washington, who was big inspiration behind this. And the actual song is done very much in the style of Gino Washington's music. So I think that's number 10. I can't remember, I lost count. I'm going to shove this one here just as a little extra bonus track. It's by the Smiths. Stretching it a little bit, I guess, but because it's not really a name, but it's a title, and that is The Queen is Dead. And indeed, she sadly is. But there we've got the Queen. Okay, thanks very much. Thanks very much, Rob. This is a great idea. And thanks, Mike, for the inspiration. I hope to see a few more of these on the internet, on YouTube. So it's quite fun to do. Thanks very much. Check out my next video. Bye.